Feeling that pre-exam pressure for IGCSE Business Paper 1? Well, in this explainer, we are going to crack the code. Forget just memorizing a bunch of facts. We're going to build a step-by-step strategy to turn everything you know into the highest marks possible.
So here's how we're going to do this. Think of the exam as a ladder. We're going to climb it together, starting with the easiest marks at the bottom and working our way straight to the top. And on every single rung, we'll master the exact skill you need to keep on climbing. Okay, first things first. To win any game, you have to know the rules, right? Well, the IGCSE Business exam is no different. So let's break down exactly what you're up against.
So, what is the real secret to getting a top grade? I'll tell you what it's not. It's not about memorizing the entire textbook. It's about understanding what the examiners are actually looking for. And you know what? It all boils down to just 4 key skills.
This right here, these are the 4 building blocks for every single answer you'll write. Knowledge is just what you know, the stuff from class. Application is linking that knowledge to the specific business in the case study. Analysis is all about explaining the consequences, the so what factor. And finally, evaluation is where you make a final, supported judgment. Mastering these 4 is the key to absolutely everything.
All right, let's start our climb at level 1. We're talking about those straightforward 2-mark questions. Think of these as your foundation. Quick, easy wins that build your confidence and momentum.
Whenever you see the command words identify or state, your job is super simple. Just give 2 correct, distinct points from your business knowledge. That's it. Don't overthink it. 2 points, 2 easy marks. Boom.
And listen up, because this is a crucial piece of strategy. If you're staring at a 2-mark question and your mind goes blank, do not panic. Don't waste precious minutes agonizing over it. The smartest move you can make is to just leave it and go hunt for bigger marks somewhere else. Smart time management wins exams.
Okay, time to step up to level 2 application. This is where we go beyond those generic facts and start connecting our knowledge directly to the business in the case study. This, my friends, is the difference between a pretty good answer and a great one. So for a 4-mark outline question, just think of it as a 50-50 split. You get 2 marks for your general business knowledge, but the other 2 marks, the ones that really start to push your grade up, are earned by applying that knowledge directly to the business right there in front of you. Let's use a real example from the BMT Watch Company case study. The question asks for 2 disadvantages of being a partnership. Let's see how we can lock in all 4 of those marks.
And this slide shows the difference perfectly. A generic answer that kind of gets you halfway might just say, partners face unlimited liability. That's okay, it's knowledge, but an applied answer says the personal assets of each brother are at risk. See that? Or instead of a vague, disagreement, slow decisions, you link it directly to the case. They might disagree on importing watch parts. Using those little specific details is exactly how you nail those application marks.
Now we're climbing higher, up to level 3, the 6-mark explain question. This is where you have to build a logical chain of reasoning. It's not just about saying what happens, but explaining how or why it happens. The structure for a 6-mark explain question just builds on what we've already done. It should look pretty familiar. You still need your 2 points of knowledge and your 2 points of application. But now, we're adding that final, crucial layer. 2 marks for analysis, where you really explain the impact on the business.
All right, here's our next example question for BMT. 2 ways to achieve lean production. Let's break down how to build a perfect 6-mark answer for this one.
Okay, let's look at the first point. The knowledge is simply naming the method, just in time. Easy. The application is linking it to BMT. They'd be ordering watch parts specifically. And the analysis explains the consequence. This leads directly to a reduction in their storage costs. You see that beautiful logical flow? Knowledge, application, analysis.
Let's run through the second point using that exact same formula. Knowledge. The method is Kaizen. Application. We link it to BMT's focus on high-quality products. And the analysis, we explain the consequence. This method helps eliminate mistakes, which reduces waste. That's another perfect chain of reasoning for full marks. It's a system, and it works every time.
We've now reached the very top of the ladder. Welcome to level 4, the 6-mark justify question. This is the ultimate test. It's not just about explaining, it's about weighing the options and making a final, supported call. This is the big one.
Now, look closely at the marks here. Something's different. Application is gone, and it's been replaced by evaluation. You still need knowledge, and you still need analysis, but those final 2 marks are now all about your judgment, your ability to form and defend a well-reasoned opinion.
Here's the kind of high-level question you're going to face. It's asking if the exchange rate is the most important factor for BMT. And that key word, justify, is a direct command. It means you have to argue both sides before you dare reach a conclusion. So first, you argue one side of the case. For instance, you could argue that yes, exchange rates are the most important factor. And why? Because they're unpredictable and can totally destroy a company's budget if they swing the wrong way. That's a strong analytical point.
But, and this is so important, to get those top marks, you absolutely must argue the other side too. You could say that for a company like BMT, the quality of the watch parts is actually more important. If they can't get those top-tier components locally, they have no choice but to import, no matter what the exchange rate is doing.
And finally, you bring it all home. You deliver your verdict. This is your evaluation. You weigh both sides and you make a call. You conclude that for a luxury product like BMT's watches, quality wins over cost. Getting the best parts is the #1 priority, making the exchange rate a secondary concern. You've made a supported judgment, and that is what earns you those final top-level marks.
Okay, we have climbed the entire ladder. Let's pull all of this together into a simple, powerful action plan that you can take with you right into the exam hall.
This is your final game plan. It's that simple. You see identify, just state your knowledge. You see outline, link that knowledge to the case. You see explain the consequence, the how or why. And when you see justify, weigh both sides and make your final judgment. Follow this ladder for every question and you really can't go wrong. So we've cracked the code. You have the strategy. The theory part is officially done. Now the only thing standing between you and a top grade is practice. So go on, grab a past paper, use this ladder, and go earn those marks. You've got this.